To justice. Here's hoping they bust Ituro down to dog catch.
Yeah, good thing he turned out not to be Miguel Santos.
Who'd want to be saddled with that for a half brother?
I was so sure it was right. How'd you figure out it was that cop, son?
Oh, I had a little help from a higher power.
Don't forget, Ross, I taught her everything she knows.
Hey, Buster, you relied on my feminine intuition.
Ah, what does that mean?
Blake, Frank, and David Grant had a private detective agency together.
No kidding.
Yeah, well, I figured that there had to be a reason that Gus wanted to destroy Danny's life.
And you were right.
Hey. So it must have been tough, huh? Turning in your boss like that.
Well, you guys had it tougher. You know, I should have checked on those dental records. I just, I knew something was wrong with that body. I just didn't think that Gus could be like that. I just hope it doesn't get you in, you know, too much trouble. Well, I'm on maternity leave in a few days anyway.
That's right. And the sooner you get away, the better. The man is nothing but a reckless vigilante. And Danny, the fact that your dad killed his father did not give him the right to falsify evidence against you.
Sure is a terminal sucker, isn't he?
Terminal blood sucker.
It's immoral.
You know, it just goes to show you that the system does work.
Forget that. The system is out to get you. That's why they give badges to Gus and his kind. The only reason that you and Danny and Robbie have a chance to be a family again, because you didn't play by the rules. And that was the way to do it.
Gus Ituro is not the system. And tonight's not about bitterness, folks. It's a celebration. So I propose a toast to Danny and Michelle.
Good. Danny and Michelle.
May they finally live happily ever after.
Let's hope so. Let's keep our fingers crossed, and my lawyer isn't celebrating. What's on your mind?
It will probably turn out okay, but you're not yet home free.
Why not? There's no body.
Oddly enough, you don't need a body to be convicted of murder.
What are you thinking, boss?
Well, even if there's a mistrial, they could bring these charges again. Or they could continue with this trial and simply tell the jury to take into consideration the falsification of evidence, in which case you could be found guilty as charged, guilty of a lesser count, or you could be acquitted.
I vote for that.
Yeah, and you put Ituro on trial.
Would they do that?
Oh, he could probably find a way out of that.
Of course, yeah. Well, the guy's a dirtbag.
Oh, thank you.
You know, guys like him, they never pay up. So the more I see cops, the less I trust them.
Right, present company excluded.
Of course. Of course. See now. See, Harley, my sister, was the one who figured out that missing section of tape, and Harley was also the one who got Peterson to testify that Gus Ituro was the one who asked him to edit out the gunshot.
Right.
So
Here, here.
see, that's eventually what nailed him.
That's exactly right. To Harley.
Yeah.
Harley.
Harley.
All right.
Tired?
Disillusioned, I guess.
Harley, he is what he is.
Yeah, he's an arrogant pain in the neck, a jerk, but a bad guy.
You know something? You should be proud that you stopped him.
So, what, once this is all over, you, come back to Inferno?
I'm not sure yet. You know, the club hours are really lousy. By the time I get home at night, I'm supposed to sleep. I get up in the morning, and she and Robbie are off already in the park or wherever, and I really want to spend some more time with them.
That'd be great for all of you.
You know, there's no reason to come back. Inferno's doing fine. It's good hands.
Hey, don't get any ideas. It's still Danny's club.
So, are you keeping your nose clean?
Hey, either you trust me to run the place or you don't.
Tony, I don't trust Carlos. I don't trust Johnny Machado. Have they been around?
I don't know. You know, I'm back there in the office most of the time.
Well, if they show up, you let me know.
Also, now I gotta report to you if I want to wipe my nose.
That's not what I said.
You know, Danny, either you're in or you're out. You can't have it both ways. You gave me the keys to the place, right? You told me to run it. That's what I'm doing. You know, don't jerk me around, Danny, all right?
Hey, you're doing a good job at the club.
I don't need you to tell me that.
Tony, I'm not worried about the club. I'm worried about you.
Well, I got no problems. And I will if I don't get back to work, all right? Congratulations, all right? Give up Robbie a besito for Miss Prima, okay? All right, I'll see everybody.
Be careful, huh?
All right.
Danny, is Tony okay?
Yeah, sure. He's fine.
He just misunderstood something that Danny said. He took it as criticism.
That's my brother. Never wants any help.
You don't think that he's going to be tempted to get back into the business, do you?
No, well, not if he likes breathing.
Kelly, let's get some food. Yeah.
He's hungry, Danny. And Carlos knows how to set up a feast.
I keep thinking about that photo. A little boy in his Cubs cap. A kid and his dad. I mean, come on, Frank. You can understand what it would do to him when he saw his dad killed.
Look, sis, I went after Mom's killer, you know, but I wouldn't go after his kids.
Yeah, but Brent Marion didn't have kids. And Gus couldn't go after Miguel because Miguel was already dead.
Harley, are you trying to justify what Arturo did to Danny?
No, I'm just trying to understand it, I guess. You know, I'm tired. I gotta get home.
Okay.
Philip's looking after Zach.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Look, I'll drop you off.
Oh, no, I have my car, but thank you.
Hey, do me a favor? You call me when you get in, all right?
Okay, stop being such a big brother.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Probably.
You don't think that Arturo would take this out on Harley for messing up the plan?
The guy's warped enough, and certainly he could switch his need for revenge to her, yeah. He's trying to protect her. What? She figures out we're trying to protect her, she'll blow a fuse.
Well, it's too bad, Frank. She needs protecting.
Just don't overcrowd her, all right?
Are you seriously worried about Harley? I know Gus is a nutcase, but...
Gus, well, he's wanted revenge since he was a kid. Now he's a rogue cop of the worst. I think Harley should definitely watch out.
You know, maybe I need to drive over there to make sure that she got home okay. You know?
Leave her alone. All of you. Stop hovering. She's a trained cop. You know she can protect herself from just about anything. But you're going to make her crazy. And we all know when Harley goes crazy, nobody wants to be around.
Well, maybe we should warn Gus.
Maybe he'll be smart enough and stay away from her.
Maybe he won't.
About time you got home, Coop. Why don't you take a load off? It's been a long day. Can I get you anything?
You're in my house.
Does that mean that you don't get to sit down?
I didn't invite you in.
No. But you weren't here, so I won't take it personally.
What do you want?
Well, either you can sit or I'll stand, so... All right. I want to say congratulations.
that's sarcastic, right?
No. I'm proud of you. I made you a better cop. A better, braver cop. I just didn't know that I'd be the one to pay the price. And them's the breaks. But you did your job. Without prejudice. Without sentiment. It's good work.
Thank you. So, what's gonna happen to you now?
I don't know, the office in Washington tried to figure that out, but I bet you they kicked me off the bureau. Funny thing is, you know, this whole thing started out as a way to take the Santos family down. But at one point, I fell in love with the job. And I'm good at it. I guess the laugh's on me, right?
So call me whenever, as soon as you hear something. It doesn't matter what time.
Okay, of course I will. You enjoy this time with your wife and your son, but keep a low profile, would you?
I will look elsewhere for headlines. You settle down to a nice, normal family life.
Oh, normal family. Can we have one of those normal family?
Oh, yeah.
Ross, thank you so much.
Don't thank me until the acquittal, all right? Good night.
Good night.
Oh.
The day I met you, one of the very first things you said to me was that you didn't like working with small town cops because we get too involved with people.
Right, that's true.
And the whole time, everything you did was personal, all of it.
Well, maybe now you understand.
No, I'm mad as hell. You kept me in the dark. You betrayed my trust. Trust is very important to me.
Well, you know, we all make mistakes. All right, so say I would have told you.
I would have asked you to take yourself off the case.
Well, I couldn't do that.
Then I would have told Chief Franklin.
Great. And 4 years of work would have gone down the drain?
It's not work. It was revenge.
No.
Danny didn't kill your dad.
Danny killed his mother.
To defend Michelle.
Right. And if he had been a normal person with a heart and a conscience, he would have called an ambulance. And he would have told the police everything. But instead, he weights the body down, his mother, and throws her in the lake. Or so he says. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the man that did that to your mother is in a mental institution. So there we have it. We have Danny running around free, making barbecues for all the good citizens and Samaritans of Springfield. And then there's your story. How does that make you feel?
You hate him.
I hate everybody, okay? I hate everybody that thinks the rules don't apply to them, that solve their problems with guns and bombs and blow a 10-year-old kid's father away in front of a movie theater who's just trying to buy his kid an ice cream.
That's how it happened.
He was a very good man.
You have a big family?
Nope. It's just me and my dad.
Your mother?
She died
Sorry.
when I was 5.
Sorry.
Well, he made up for it, though, you know. It cost him. I didn't know that at the time. He used to trade promotions just so he could spend some time with me. He used to ask for the day shift so he could help me with my homework and toss the ball around me in the park in the evenings. All the kids in the neighborhood used to really like him because he was that type of guy.
He liked baseball?
Huh. It was a religion. In the summers, on his days off, if the Cubs were in town, we were at the ballpark. We used to sit up way up high in the bleachers. He used to say that the view was better, but I think it's because he couldn't afford anything else. This one time,
One time we got box seats, and I think he must have saved this guy's life or something because he could not do enough for him. Anyway, we're on the first baseline, and I'm screaming and hollering. And suddenly I noticed that my dad isn't looking at the field anymore, but he's staring at the guy that's in the box next to us. And this guy is wearing a white suit and a Panama hat, and he's got 2 kids with him. One of them was about my age.
Miguel Santos, Danny and Mick.
Now, I didn't know that at the time. But I could tell the way that he was looking at them. I knew not to ask. He didn't laugh or joke around with me anymore that day. He had such a great laugh. 3rd inning. 3rd inning. Ryan Sandberg hits a fly ball right out to the stands, right towards us. So Danny and I would get our mitts ready. And Miguel Santos, barehanded. And he looks at my dad, and he tosses the ball to me. And my dad made me give the ball back. He said, "There are some people that you never want to owe." I'll never forget that.
Your dad worked for the organized crime unit in Chicago?
Yeah, and he had the Santos in his territory, and that man was this close to taking that whole family down. I guess at the end of the day, he was just a little too good at his job.
You saw it.
Yeah, we were coming out of a movie theater. It was a Saturday afternoon, about 4 o'clock. And I was high from the film. I wanted to be Luke Skywalker. And there was an ice cream truck parked at the curb. And my dad, he gave me some money, and he said, keep the change, with a wink, you know. And I ran towards the ice cream truck, and something made me look back at him. And I saw that man from the ballpark, and he smiled. And then he raised his gun and he took aim at my dad. But it was like a game, you know, it was like a little kid's game because he had smiled at me. And then my dad was on the ground and everybody was screaming, and I heard the sirens. And I tried to get over towards my dad, but a cop stopped me. And there was another cop there, too. Must have been a friend of my father's. Because he said, "Nicky, don't. Nicky, don't. Don't look." And they took me away. And that was the last time I saw him.
You were 10 years old?
They gave him a hero's funeral, you know. They treated him like a hero. I walked behind the casket with 2 of his friends, and the bagpipes were playing, and there was a folded flag and a gun salute. Yeah. Then a bugle played taps, and it was over.
But it wasn't over for you.
You know, my father, his whole life, all the man wanted was justice. And that's really all that I want. Justice. And to this day, no justice. I gotta go, okay?
Good luck in D.C.
Yeah. Yeah. If I have to leave town or something, you know, I'll call you.
Okay. You got your cap?
Yeah. Good luck with the baby, everything. Then maybe sometime, maybe we'll work together.
Yeah. Crazier things have happened.
Yeah. Take care of yourself, Goop.
You too, Gus.